Howdy Moz fans, and welcome to another edition of Whiteboard Friday. This week, we're going to chat about how you can use your competitors' top pages, data from a number of reports from a bunch of different tools about which pages are the most important or highest ranked or most linked to URLs on your competitors' websites in order to boost your SEO efforts. And there's a bunch of cool things that you can do with these beyond the obvious, and I'll walk you through a few of them today. So first off, there's five kinds of top pages reports. These can be further filtered and augmented with data that you could craft or create, and some of these tools add in additional data too, so you could do other things with them. But basically, these five are top pages by links. So this is essentially what are the most linked to, either by URLs or by root domains or highest page authority, those kinds of things. The three tools that have that, Moz, Ahrefs, and Majestic, the primary link tools out there on the web. Top pages by social shares. This is looking at Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, Twitter. Important caveat on this. Okay, so Moz technically has top pages by social shares, but only from Facebook and Google+. Probably be replacing Google+ with LinkedIn soon. Ahrefs has it, but same story. They don't have Twitter data. BuzzSumo are the only folks who can show you Twitter data, but they only have it if they've already recorded the URL and started tracking it, because Twitter took away the ability to see Twitter share counts for any particular URL, meaning that in order for BuzzSumo to actually get that data, they have to see that page, put it in their index, and then start collecting the tweet counts on it. So it's not perfect data, but they're certainly the best source as far as social share numbers go. You can also get some data from sharedcount.com, but it's been sort of up and down lately. Top pages by estimated search traffic. So this is essentially where SEMrush shines. Ahrefs also has this. And basically what they're doing is they're looking at, here are all the keywords that we've seen this URL or this path or this domain ranking for. And here is the estimated keyword volume. I think both SEMrush and Ahrefs are scraping Google AdWords to collect their keyword volume data. Ahrefs, actually, I think maybe Ahrefs is also doing what Moz does now, where they bolster that with data that they buy from JumpShot. Or possibly another clickstream provider. And so essentially they're saying these pages are the ones we think are getting the most organic search traffic. Super valuable report from both of those guys as well. Number 4, top pages by number of ranking keywords. So this is different from estimated search traffic. There could be a page on a domain that only ranks for one keyword, but it gets tons of searches and it ranks number 1, so it gets an incredible amount of search traffic. But there could be pages that rank for a ton of different keywords, but they rank, number 6 through 10, or they rank number 11 through 50. And they rank for all these different numbers of keywords, but none of them particularly well, or none of them all that awesome. And so they don't show up in the top estimated search traffic reports. Again, SEMrush and Ahrefs provide those. And then number 5, top pages by total traffic. So this would be SimilarWeb and JumpShot provide these. Alexa does too. I mean Alexa, not Amazon's voice search app, but the old Alexa rankings system. I don't know why did they name them both the same thing? It makes it really confusing. Does it frustrate you? It frustrates me. So you can use SimilarWeb or JumpShot to see the top pages by total traffic. So that's all sources. That's search traffic, social traffic, direct, email, links, et cetera, et cetera. These 5 I'm going to reference as we dive into problems to solve and questions to answer. But before we do that, I'm a little under the weather, so I'm going to blow my nose. I know this is unusual on Whiteboard Friday, but you don't want to see anything gnarly happening on the video. This is the proof that we only do one shot, right? That I really do one take. What is my competition doing that's bringing them success along various vectors? This is the most obvious one. This is the one that everybody uses the top pages reports for. So they go, okay, what's the most linked to? What has the most social shares? Fine, so I can see what content has been most successful in any different one along any of those vectors. It's obvious, it's good to use, it can answer some questions, but check out these other ones. So B, where has my competition created broad content, but they've left gaps of specific queries that I could potentially fill. Potentially fill with answer boxes, featured snippets. I could potentially fill by having a more targeted page that answers that query directly better and so doesn't need as many links to rank because it's very, very hyper-targeted. And you can do that by looking at things that your competition has done really well on number 4, right? Top pages by number of ranking keywords, but has not done as well with total organic estimated search traffic. The gap between those two will give you those kinds of content opportunities, hyper-focused content and keyword targeting opportunities, which is killer. C, what content has done really well, like resonated with social or direct traffic audiences, but then it's done poorly in SEO. And so for that, I can look at number 2, top pages by social shares, or number 5 by total traffic, but then look at ones that have performed poorly on number of keywords and estimated search traffic. D, what content has helped my competitors grow their link profile, but may not be ranking, or maybe it used to be ranking, but it's not ranking anymore because they haven't kept the content up to date. Maybe people were looking for stuff around 2017, and they created this content way back in 2015, and even though they got a bunch of links to it, it's just not ranking that well anymore. These are huge opportunities, and so you can look for number 1 being very high, right? High number of links, but lower number of ranking keywords and estimated search traffic. And then last but certainly not least, what content is low on links, but high on getting search traffic and getting lots of keywords ranking for it, which means that there's a strong opportunity that if you can out-link build them, you can probably overtake them, right? Because if it's weak on number of links, but it's strong on estimated search traffic and number of ranking keywords, there's probably a golden opportunity. So you can see how by mixing and matching these things and by comparing top pages data from multiple sources against one another, you can get some really cool, powerful, advanced SEO opportunities in your content and keyword targeting. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on this, how you've done it in the past, and we'll see you again next week for another edition of Whiteboard Friday. Take care.